that's just like your opinion, man.
Motherfucker piece of shit.
And Senate candidate from Virginia, Hung Cow.
I am not your guy, friend. I'm not your buddy, guy.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Metro Detroit. This is HBL Radio Nation. Yes, it is. I'm back. Thank you for doing the show without me, Di. Brian P. Gallagher.
And I'm Diane Russell.
And I was deathly sick last week and, decided to take it off because I don't want to get anyone else sick. That's a big thing.
Yep.
And literally fuck your own
Kind
face.
of good stuff. I was so out of it, I think I tried.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah, thank you for coming to the show. We have so many things to talk about right now. Move your shit. I'm going to move my shit because that's the type of direction that our producer gives us. So,
A bullshit? A bullshit?
No, you just said move your shit, so there you go. A lot of things to talk about right now. One of the things is that there's all these headlines out there right now which are a little misleading. They're all saying that Supreme Court votes that the abortion drug can stay available and on the market. And that's not really what they did.
Well, okay, let me just say that when I saw that on the Chiron, I'm like, abortion, the Supreme Court says the abortion pill can stay on the market. And I just was screaming, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you
Exactly,
at
yeah,
the TV
yeah.
screen because I was just like,
The fact that they're going after it in the first
fuck
place.
you.
Yeah.
I really, you know what?
But that's not what they did. They did a procedural. So they said that the doctors shouldn't be allowed to sue for it and that there's already a path for the doctors to sue for it. Therefore, they threw the case out. It has nothing to do with the drug itself. If something comes up with that drug again in front of the Supreme Court, they will make it illegal.
Oh, God.
That's my theory.
Well, great. Just more attack on war on women.
It is. It's a massive attack on women from the right. They want to keep you barefoot, pregnant, and in the kitchen. It's such bullshit. I married a beautiful, intelligent woman who has her fucking master's degree, makes triple what I make, and is far more successful than I could ever be. That's the way it should be. You should marry up, guys. Just saying.
Well, and then, after we get the 34 counts from Trump, now we get the 3 counts against Biden. They want to equivocate the two. There's no equivocating this horseshit.
None.
It's the Hunter Biden case reeks of hypocrisy. It is just so, it's obviously political. If his name wasn't Biden, he wouldn't fucking be there. I mean, it's just gotten to the point where it's so ridiculous and it's so performative. All of it.
And I said just before we came on the air, I was talking about how I had a great time this last week because after Hunter Biden's conviction, I was able to go back through all my social media and find all the maggots. And then I was able to go back a fortnight on theirs. That's 10 days in case you don't know if you're American. So I went back a fortnight and I went looking for any other posts that said, you know something? Jesus was convicted in a sham trial too. And at the bottom of every single one of those, I put, just like Hunter Biden, praise Joe, motherfucker. And I had a ball all day long doing that. All day long. And for those of you who don't know, because I wasn't here last week, like I said, I was sick, I did officially get kicked off Twitter, Zitter, whatever you want to call it now, for 38 times in a row posting directly to Elon Musk, cry more cis, because he doesn't understand what cisgender means. So he declared that anybody that calls him that is going to get kicked off the platform. And let me tell you, they actually do that. I sent Di the screenshot of it when they kicked me off. But yeah, so I'm unfortunately off Twitter. Well, fortunately, I think, off Twitter.
Yeah, I go in there every now and again.
candidate who's going to win.
Yeah, Alyosher, SCOTUS should not be ruling on medicine that has already been approved 40 fucking years ago.
No shit, yeah.
I mean, give me a fucking break. It's safer than this. It's safer than that. There's 100 things it's safer than.
Yeah.
And
the deaths that they're talking about is the death of the fetus, which that's kind of the point of the drug. So it does that without hurting the host.
Testimony of this woman who had the twins, and one was viable and one was not. And she had to leave Texas, and she was terrified. And she drove, and she's like, "What if I go to the airport and they don't let me on a flight because I'm too sick to go?" Yeah. It was just, oh my God, it was so heartbreaking, and just enough of your fucking war on women. We're not going back. Roe is let's vote Joe back in so we can codify Roe and we can get our fucking rights back, because this is ridiculous.
We have to.
I don't give a fuck about your religious fundamentalism. I don't give two fucking shits.
Roe has to be solidified at a federal level.
Yeah.
Women's body autonomy needs to be solidified
at
a federal level. Yeah, absolutely. That's a big part of it.
I think
we shouldn't know when a woman has a period.
Brian, I swear to God, this is the reason why we don't have universal health care in this country, is because they wanted to fucking overturn Roe. And they said, if we give fucking universal health care to everybody, we can't overturn Roe.
It'll be tied in. Yeah.
I swear to God, this is the fucking bigger. That's why I say, take the 30,000-foot view. This is the reason why we don't have health care in this country, but all the other fucking first world nations do.
People, go back to the original ruling on Roe. Go back to that time. Go look at what was happening at that time. The Republican Party has been so butthurt that they lost everything they have done since. Absolutely everything has been a revenge tour on women. How dare a woman tell me that they won't do what I want them to do? I should have control over them. Is their party line?
They can't even control them wives from fucking throwing up flags when they shouldn't throw up those flags. Yeah. And but they want to control all the women in the United States of America. Fuck you.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just another fuck you. I kept saying fuck you all week long. Fuck you. Screaming. Fuck you.
It's beyond ridiculous. And as I think as we get closer to it, there's going to be more gaslighting about we're not against women. We're not against women. You have to remember the Republican Party is 100% against women autonomy. They want you there for their purposes only.
Fucktard.
There's two things that did come out, a couple things. First of all, because Trump is now convicted, he could lose his liquor license at his golf club in New Jersey. He can't own a gun.
Kiss of the week.
And he can't travel to 37 or 38 countries? I forget what it is.
But I have an honest question about this. He also can't hold a security clearance level, so how can he get the security
Okay, and then how about this one? Nevada and Washington State both have rules already on the books saying that a convicted felon cannot be on the ballot.
But he's still going to be on the ballot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, now that he's a convicted felon, this really changes the game in a couple of different ways that we weren't thinking about before. But and I don't know. What about his passport?
He has to surrender the passport, and he's not allowed to travel overseas without getting it approved by his probation officer first.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I kind of went through that myself.
Okay. And then
I was much younger, but yeah.
And then you've got him going to his fucking probation officer, bringing his goddamn lawyer, and doing it over Zoom. So there was no goddamn drug test, urine test, fucking nothing.
If you got nothing to hide, you're gonna take a drug test. Why would you refuse to take a drug test? He's on all kinds of crap.
Oh my God.
We don't even know about.
Yeah, well, he's accusing Joe. Oh, he must have been jacked up on something. What a fucking piece of shit asshole. It's really like the gaslighting, the projection. Yeah. It's ramping up. We thought it was bad before. It's really now literally fucking Donald Trump is saying he never said lock her up.
He's having a tantrum.
He's literally saying, I never said lock her up.
They were saying like
Oh
they were
my
cheering
God,
lock her
are
up.
you
I
f-
cheered back to him.
We have video clip after video clip after,
After
video.
video
Oh my
clip,
God.
Yeah.
We have, he also said now, he put it out in fucking Truth Social that he's the one who got $35 insulin for everybody when it was Joe Biden.
He was absolutely against doing anything.
Oh my
because
God.
he actually, there's a statement from him about stating that it's a free market. I want to keep it a free market. So he actually has
bullshit.
statements out there against doing that.
Well, he's like, oh.
Dark Brandon's marketing is going to come back and bite him in the ass. I love the ads that are running right now.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
more to come.
Oh, my God.
Many more to come because
just
he
use
out-earned
his
him.
words against him.
He has a lot more money.
You don't
for
have to
marketing
produce.
right now.
You don't have to produce an ad.
Biden
All
does.
you have to do is use his own words against him. It's
Exactly.
great.
Exactly. And that's the only way that you're going to get through to a lot of these, like, voters who are on the fence or anything. I'm sorry, is anybody that is listening, are you even slightly on the fence? I mean, you shouldn't be.
How about this?
If you are, do you know someone who's slightly on the fence? Maybe we can help you out, give you some argument to, counter what some of this bullshit that they're telling you, or give you a little bit of relief. You can always give us a call right here. And I'm, of course, searching around for the number I have.
248-780-9775. How about this
Standard
one,
rates and
Brian?
fees applies.
How about this one? 40 out of 44 of Trump's cabinet members won't endorse him for president again. 40 out of 44.
But the entire House of Representatives, all of those Republicans just stood up and licked his balls today in Congress. They were up there, and he even called out Margie.
Yeah.
And she came out of
gushing.
Gushing.
I saw it. Gushing.
His sweat got on me.
Think I'm gonna barf.
And then we found out at his
Sorry, his sweat got on me.
we found out at his last two rallies that 80 people had passed out from or had get medical attention. Some of them went to the hospital, but 80 people needed medical attention.
Because they were weak,
And
as long as they voted first.
We also found out he has 3 Greyhound buses of his supporters bust in. It's 1,500 people.
Yeah.
And when there's 3,000 people there.
Yeah.
And Hal Sparks did this great. He went to the one in Vegas.
Wait a minute. 3 Greyhound buses and it's 1,500 people. That's 500 people in a Greyhound. No fucking way. That doesn't pan out.
No.
50 people, 150 people in 3 Greyhounds. I see that.
Oh, maybe I did too many zeros there.
Gotcha.
150. No, but
I'm thinking,
no,
what
I was
size
thinking.
is this
You know what I was
fucking
thinking? I was the front row Joes.
Yeah.
The front row Joe's the guy that wears the brick suit. The people that are
Anybody behind
always
him.
there. No, I've been to every
Front row
single
and right
solitary.
behind-
I've been to every single solitary Trump rally there has been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have
And
you
then-
been over? Not more than
Well,
2
Hal
miles
did
from
a-
here. There's a guy selling all kinds of
And
Trump
then-
merchandise on the side of the road.
And
every
then
day.
also, how about the Craigslist ads? You'll come to Trump's rally and you'll get $50.
Oh yeah.
He's still doing that.
Yeah. He's still doing that for some people, and other people he's saying, "Give me $500 to come to my rally." So he's tapping both ends of it, and it's this whole bizarre
And he
creepy
won't go
Ponzi
to a place
scheme
where
he's taking all the money from.
That's the other
anyway.
thing. He goes to places where he doesn't owe money.
Yeah.
Because he still owes I want to say it's like $500,000 to.
He didn't step off the airport here in Oakland County, Michigan. He did his rally at a hangar.
Yeah,
on the airport.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So there's something going on in Oakland County, somewhere around here, that he must owe money for, or something that he can't leave
Who owns all the private jets, Brian?
Normally, the people that work at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I would say no. Of course, it's the billionaires. It's the Harlan Crows. It's the people that think that they can buy people just the way they bought their plane.
Tape? That's the boo tape. This is just for Benny Loco, honey. If you're here in the audience,
She is.
there she is. I see you.
I'm Benny Loco.
It's a theft. We believe we cannot give crooked Joe Biden 4 more years.
We have to get the UN laughing at him.
And I stand. And I am not a good thing. That's nice.
That's nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, that was all around bad for him. That's great. But you have all the psychopathic cult members that show up over and over at his rallies that are pumping him and saying, he's so great, I'll vote for him, whatever. And they're wearing American flag shit all over their body, not realizing that, the code of the flag, the official code of the flag, means it is inappropriate to wear the flag as any type of apparel. On your T-shirt, on your skin, on your on your matching seersucker suit, as most of them have, you're not supposed to do that. You're also not supposed to fly the flag with any other flag on the same pole, like a Trump flag. You're also, if you're going to fly an American flag, this is a little bit unknown, but it's in the code of the flag that you have to have a dedicated light for that flag to fly at night. Most of these idiots don't realize what a real patriot is. They don't realize what loving this country is. They don't realize what loving the flag is, because if you love this flag, you're actually going to learn about it and understand what it represents and how to represent it.
Who's the lead singer of Black Flag?
That would be Henry Rollins.
Yes, he did a thing on the American flag.
Good old Hank.
He did a thing on the American flag, and
It was
you
pretty
can
cool.
find it on History Channel.
Hank is solid. Love him.
So they want to fucking literally put, Hunter in prison for the rest of his life for a gun charge that would normally not be brought ever.
That with anyone else they're against.
Yeah.
They're against background checks. They're against registration.
We're the Second Amendment fucking bros with all their fucking gun rights.
Where's the amosexuals here?
The amosexuals. Where are they? And then, Donald Trump, he's an elderly first offender. He shouldn't go. He should. After 34 fucking. This is the first 34. Wait until we get to the next fucking batch.
Yeah.
Motherfuck. So I wanted to make this good announcement too. How about Biden administration has removed medical debt from America's credit reports?
That's very cool. That's huge. That's huge.
Do you know how fucking that's like student
That's
loan?
huge.
That's student loan on steroids.
Yeah. Because everybody that the credit companies want to squeeze for everything that they have is normally because of medical debt, because they figure that these people can't come after us. They're too weak.
Again.
And they have too much debt to come after us.
How does Roe affect you guys? By you guys not having fucking health care along with the rest of America. That's how it affects you guys in general.
It also affects me because it
And
affects the women in my life.
Well, and not only that, how about normally you're the main breadwinner, and if your wife gets sick or you get sicker, and you could fall into financial debt, you could lose your goddamn house. When you fucking take this off your goddamn credit report, now you're talking a whole new fucking ball game. Mm-hmm. That not only. Yes, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
And you get a loan, and you get a loan. It means that you're able to get loans when you wouldn't normally.
That's
because a health thing happened, and now you need a loan, and they won't give you a loan because a health thing happened.
Your kid fell off a bike and broke their arm, and you're strapped now.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be the goddamn case. We've been screaming. And
we're the only country that does this. In
I know.
Canada, if your kid has a massive issue, including major cancers and stuff like that, they're taking care of them. It's not coming out of your pocket. It's not making you move into a trailer park because you can't afford a house
and have to
anymore.
Sell your,
It doesn't.
I remember this
ruin
video
families.
of women in London being asked the question, "How much do you think it costs to have a baby in America?" And they were like, "It costs money."
Well, you go out the taxi
To
roll
have a
there,
baby
right?
there?
And then you get inside and you
And
squeeze
they're-
it out.
and they
it's
were
all
like,
lit, right?
What?
Yeah.
And they were, I don't know, maybe, $1,000 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they were saying, but it was like, and no, it's like $10,000, $12,000, $15,000.
Yeah. Oh,
And they're like, what?
for the first night. Yeah, I think. For the birth,
What?
I think. And then for everything after that, like, multiply
They
it
couldn't-
like that by every day after that. If you have an ICU issue, you're going to be tens of $1,000s, in debt
It's ridiculous.
after 2-3 days.
It's ridiculous.
I can't imagine what my parents went through because I was a fucking Smurf when I was born. I had a blood issue. I had silver poisoning when I was born, so I had blue skin. That went through all kinds of shit. Now, of course, I had no issue with that, but I can't imagine if I had been born into a poor family and having to deal with that would have crippled them, would have destroyed the family, destroyed them.
I don't know,
And that's not right. We should be able to, if your kid has a problem, the government should be able to step in and help. We should have universal health care.
That's what
Lots
I
of other
mean. That's
countries
what I
have it.
mean. That's what I
Nobody-
mean. That's how it
we're
affects
the only
you
ones
guys.
who don't have it.
That affects
Exactly.
the entire country because these religious fanatics don't want women to have health care.
Yes.
That's the only reason why half the fucking
Yeah.
country doesn't have health care.
And how are you going to have healthy kids? Number one, healthy mothers.
Oh, yeah. You want a
Healthy
whole new
mothers.
generation of little Nazis running around you fucktards? Guess what? If you don't give them
Yeah.
health care, they won't be there, you dumb fuck.
No offense to stars. But we do want to point out that, they're trying to dumb down the kids.
I just don't get it.
They're
They're
trying
trying
to
to
dumb
dumb
them
down
down for
everyone.
And they're trying to do it first
There
through
is no
healthcare.
logic in this fucking place. There is no logic with them.
We
They
should pay
take
more
away
for
a right.
mothers and teachers. They should be getting more than anybody else
I know,
resource-wise
I know.
to fill the tribe. I mean, that is really how you're going to grow
How
the tribe.
about this logic?
Corporate
How about
America
this logic?
fucked it all up.
How about this genius? Marjorie Taylor motherfucking Greene
I'm
going,
listening. I need a beer.
if you think
Grab
the
it.
gas prices are high, wait until you are forced to get an electric vehicle. That's a quote. That's a quote.
I don't like none of them foreigners except Melania. I don't mean you. You're one of the good ones.
No, if you think gas prices are high,
Yeah.
wait until you're forced to get an electric vehicle. First of all, an electric vehicle doesn't need gas. Second of all, nobody's forcing you to do fucking anything. In fact, most people would like to move to renewable energy, get rid of gasoline, and stop paying.
Yes.
Stop letting these
Yes.
gas fucking oligarchs own our lives.
I have two quick things about Margie Taylor Greene's comments. One is that she also made the comments at one point that solar energy, what is that? What if I want to read a book after the sun goes down? So she doesn't understand that solar energy can be stored in batteries and be used after dark. But two,
It's stunning.
she also believes that, like a lot of the MAGAs do, and this is a big MAGA argument against EVs, they say that, well, yeah, but you're still pulling the energy off the energy grid, and look, it's, they're burning coal there and oil and all that, so it's just like burning gasoline. What's the difference? Well, the difference is that renewable energy now is able to feed all of that. Where I work, which I can't really say, they have giant strips of
Solar panels.
and these solar panels feed the chargers where the electric vehicles park underneath those solar panels plug into. So it doesn't even touch the grid, and it regenerates everything and renews their charging to be able to get home at night. There's no, and it's not really that they need that. Nobody lives 400 miles away. They have a 400 fucking mile charge at this point. If you're going more than 400 fucking miles in a day in a gasoline car,
That's
fuck
only
you,
when
no,
you're-
you're not.
That's when you're driving cross country.
And even if you're doing that, you're not doing more than 400 fucking miles in a day.
No.
You're going to stop and get dinner and lunch, and you're going to stop, and you
Yeah.
can let it charge overnight, and the next day you get another 400 miles. So fuck you with all your anti-EV bullshit. on the far right. Fuck all that.
Well,
And
I
literally
do. I have to.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, but we would go to Florida. I've driven Florida many times in my lifetime. It takes, pretty much 24 hours, but that's with staying overnight, If you drive straight through,
21. What's the mileage?
Yeah. It's what?
1,000 miles?
14 to Southwest Florida.
Okay, 14.
1,400 miles.
Okay, so you would leave one morning, drive.
So could you get to?
You can charge your vehicle.
You can charge it while you're having dinner. You can pay for a fast charge. And
okay. Well, that's my question. Is like when it's. That's my question. That I don't really know. I don't really know. So I'm just asking a question about electric vehicles.
Yes.
So let's say I'm driving to Florida and I make it to like Tennessee before I normally would have to fill up, and normally now I'm at low battery on the car. So are there any charging stations there?
So first and foremost, can you go 400 miles on a tank?
Do red states have fucking chargers?
Yes, but it is kind of
few and far between.
Probably
on I-75, and that's about it.
You got to kind of plot the blue states to stop it.
But no, we
have a good amount of chargers here in Michigan.
Yeah, but like my Honda would do like 350.
But the car will find them for you.
300,
And the car will do the calculation for you as well. Yeah. So you find it and you say, all right, I want to get to where's the next charger in my range? And it's going to tell you, and you're going to say, how long there for the free charge? Oh, 24 hours for the free charge. What if I do the fast charge? In the fast charge, it's going to fill it up in 2 hours, so I'm going to go and have dinner and drinks.
40 minutes.
Oh, dinner and drinks and then get back on the fucking freeway?
Fuck yeah.
I would I do in a gas car now. What the hell are you talking about?
Fucktard.
You think I walked in here sober, dear?
Negative. I never think that.
You immediately backpedaled as soon as you said that to me. I'm like, yes.
Oh my God. Jesus.
But you could do that, or you could go, have a nap, or go visit a museum, go do whatever the fuck, if you wanted to tighten it down to, that short a period. And really, 40 minutes is going to be enough for you to get another, 250 miles, where you're probably going to have to stop again to at least piss out all the booze that you had, 250 miles
That's
back.
my question, is how...
It's doable.
Okay.
It's doable. I know people who do it.
Right, yeah.
And I'm not talking about the nutbags who are all into licking Elon's nuts. I don't like Elon Musk. I don't like the Teslas. I'm talking about there's some actually good EVs out there. The Audi e-tron GT is fantastic. You've got Kia. Kia has a new one out that's really cool. BMW has this tiny little thing. It looks like a smart car, but it's fully electric, and it's so small that I think it has like a 600-mile range on it. It's outrageous, but
it's still tiny car. It's a death trap, kind of.
No, it's like the size of like a Mazda 3.
It's just a small car.
It's a small car. For me in a Mazda 3, I feel like I'm putting it on, not I'm getting into it. I do. My mother-in-law had one, and I had to drive it around the block.
And I'm not getting into it.
And I'm like, I'm putting this thing on. I'm not getting into it. Yeah.
No, it's like, driving on the freeway with my Honda. My old Honda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a little car. You're going next to a goddamn fucking massive 18-wheeler. You're like,
you can go under that 18-wheeler, though.
Yeah. Kind of.
Well, yeah. Fantastic car, though, by the way. So, moving on, we have so many other
wait a
things
minute. I wanted to
talk
hit
about
this one thing. We got Donald Trump literally on videotape this weekend at the rally in Vegas going, I don't care about you. I just want your vote. Verbatim.
Here's where he went. Yeah.
Whoa. And then guess what? 2 seconds later, Biden administration picks it up and makes it into a fucking ad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It was so great.
That's why I'm saying it's going to be great this year. Yeah.
Yeah, because, it's really, it's getting better with, and I like their approach of just using his own words. It doesn't
Yeah.
cost him a lot of money to do that, too, by
No.
the way. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not at all. Because
And
any of it is done in the public domain. If it's a public, if it's at a news function. What's I'm brain farting? What's the word that I'm looking for?
I don't
At a
know.
press conference.
Okay.
If you're doing a press conference, you're putting it out into the public domain. Anybody can use that.
Yeah.
So if you use it against them, well, it is what you said. It's your press conference that you submitted it from.
But it's his rally.
Exactly.
Saying it in front of,
Yes.
hundreds of people.
It's brilliant because he isn't.
Oh, God, he's too much. Like, it's getting, I'm really watching. I think we can all see his deterioration. We can see it. I mean, if you guys think that I don't think I'm overreacting when I'm like, I can physically see this, like, really.
No, the
watching
the butter's
him.
slipping off
Yeah,
the muffin
yeah,
there.
yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
And then Alex Jones, oh my God.
Repeat offender.
He was like talking about hanging Fauci, and he was just so nonchalant, and he was so vicious, and it was awful. And I was just like, he already gets tons of threats. And I'm like, why the fuck is this motherfucker just allowed to just keep spewing his bullshit? Shut his goddamn show down.
Right.
I thought he had to, cough up. Doesn't he owe $1 trillion to these fucking people from Sandy
His
Hook?
media company went. He had to file his media company to go bankrupt to be able to pay them. So that means that's all going to get dissolved. And he's going to get another show at some point eventually.
They're doing this to me.
And
How
look
about
at
what
his
did you
butt
do
buddy
to
Steve
them?
Bannon said. Look at what his butt buddy Steve Bannon said.
No, wait a minute. How about the kids that grew up with those other kids that were murdered?
Just graduated.
Just graduated fucking
the
high
youngest
school.
ones just graduated. Yep.
Jesus Christ. And
Yeah.
you're going to be like, crying on your show what they did to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you. You're another fucking piece of shit that belongs under a fucking prison.
And I'm going to add to that, Alex, fuck you and anyone that looks like you, because you look like a fucking used piece of chewing gum that fell into a pile of shaved pubes. Asshole. I gotcha. It's true. It's funny because it's true.
That's so gross. It's so gross. Look at the part.
While Di's taking a moment, make certain that you like and subscribe. Invite your friends.
Who's gonna win?
Wow, what an image. Yes. Yes, it is.
Violated! Violated! The
You're
victim.
such an asshole, Brad.
Sorry, I got her.
Thank God it was a thing that sucked my beard.
Yeah. At least you weren't midless.
Tell baby I love her.
Oh, shout outs to everybody in the chat. Oh my God, that was so funny. Do you have another point behind that one?
May they all burn in hell.
I can't even see. I'm laughing too hard.
I was saying, what about what Steve Bannon said? What Steve Bannon was talking about now, it's funny what happens to Alex, because it's like he's like trying to play the victim right now. He's clearly not the victim. He's a piece of shit. But look at what Steve Bannon said. And what Steve Bannon is talking about, he's like coming back, like he's trying to mobilize his troops. As far as he's concerned, when he gets out of his little jail cell, which it's only going to be jail that he goes to for contempt, right? He's not going to prison.
Totally
it's jail.
stoking more violence.
When he gets out, he is fully going to be all about
Fucking
trying to
used
go
piece
for.
of chewing gums.
You're still on that.
I just can't get the image out of my head. It's like
Alex.
a cartoon in there.
It's him. It's him right there.
God, dude. Shit.
It fits, doesn't it? Did you see the thing where he takes his shirt off? And he
Oh
does the whole
God,
thing?
no! I'm so glad I didn't.
It's it fits. Yeah. Oh, once you see that, you're done. Yeah. You are done. That's.
Oh Oh, God, that's so funny.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And share with all your friends and grandmothers.
Yeah, and how about Hunter Biden
Biden
had a gun for 11 days. Donald Trump still has his gun. It's been 13 days, going on 14. And how about this? Kyle Rittenhouse crossed state lines, shot 3 people, and killed 2, and he's their boy.
Oh, don't worry.
These homosexuals, man.
He's
what the
got
fuck?
issues. I've been following some stuff around that fucking little turd nugget, and he has all kinds of issues going on. He is getting more and more loosey-goosey and unwound every day. You just watch. Kyle I hate to say it. I don't want this to be true.
He's going to run for Congress.
No. Kyle Shittenhouse is going to go off. He's going to be a mass shooter. I think he's going to be a mass shooter.
Oh, God. It's that bad? The signs are there?
The signs are there. He is completely isolated. The only people that are agreeing with him are the far right who are doing it for publicity things, and then they completely ignore him afterwards. They give him all the thumbs up. Margie Taylor Greene and Trump and all those people, they're giving him all the thumbs up and everything and doing photo ops with him and everything, and then they, get out the door, kid. Yeah. And they're not helping him when he's complaining that, schools aren't accepting him. And schools won't let him come and speak.
He can't get
and
a
get
job.
money there.
He can't get it. Who's going to hire that fucker?
Fat
Only
little turd
only the worst of the worst fucking people on the planet would hire him. And they don't want him in political he's a poison.
Yeah.
I love this. Judge Merchan donated $15 to Biden in 2020 in the Republicans' freak. Merchan's daughter is a liberal and Republicans rage. Jack Smith's wife is a Democrat and Republicans lose their fucking minds. Clarence Thomas takes $4 million in bribes.
From Harlan Crow.
Alito takes donor-funded trips and the Republicans don't give a goddamn.
And look at what Thomas's wife has said on numerous platforms.
About Alito now? The tapes of Alito and his wife. She's like, oh, I have to look at those rainbow flags for a month.
Rainbow flag, I got to do something.
I have to look at them for a month.
When's the hetero month?
Fuck
It's
me,
the other
dude.
11,
These
you
people
dumbass.
are so fucking awful. And she's like, I'm German. If you give it to me, I'm going to give it back to you twice as hard. I'm like, what the fuck? These radical women are worse than the men.
Yeah.
They seem worse to me.
Of course they are.
I don't know. I don't know how they could be like that when their granddaughters and their daughters and everybody. How could they even be that way? Oh, well, we're Christian.
There's a bigger cult here, and it's the evangelical cult that we have to deal with.
It won't. How about you think none of them have ectopic pregnancies? You think none of them?
Come on, I'm Catholic. If you have a pregnancy in the family, everybody has it. When somebody gets pregnant in a Catholic family, it's not just one that comes out.
That's the one you guys
7 to 12 out of them.
That's the one you guys know about. I'm sure there's ones you guys don't know about. 100%, I guarantee it. And how about this is not pro-life, this is misogyny. I saw that sign and I'm like, that's the sign I want to make for our march. When is that? The 24th.
I want the sign to be simple. I want it to just be the blue wave. A blue wave on a sign. Just make it a blue wave on a sign and just talk to people about, why the right, if the right gets in power again, the right is going to strip women of their freedoms, their rights.
This isn't pro-life. It's misogyny on one side, and it's a war on women on the other side. That's what I would do. That would be my sign for my
That's good.
June 24th protest sign when we're driving to to Lansing.
Want Roe, vote Joe.
Want Roe, vote Joe. We're making signs.
Can you guys? Well, you guys can print T-shirts on that too, right?
Well, no, we can't print T-shirts. We make the vinyl stickers.
Well, Well, we'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Anyway,
can have a couple of
so
t-shirts made. I want to support however I can.
I like Rachel Bitterkoffer. She's like, here's a good ad for you. Joe Biden wants power to do things for people. Trump wants power to do things to people. There's a stark contrast there.
So when's the 24th? Is it Saturday? Or?
Well, keep in mind, people,
I think it's Monday.
I'm just going to say this right now. Keep in mind, 17th is Monday. Keep in mind that we have 2 weeks from now. Today, 2 weeks from today is going to be the debate. Do we do an extended show? Is Hal doing a show? Is anybody doing a show through the debate? We could do a show extended through the debate. Do you want to do that?
That's the debate.
It's the debate night.
2
It's
weeks
the
from
debate
tonight.
night. 2 weeks from tonight. I believe it's 27th, and that's the debate night.
Oh, my God.
And then, wait.
Rubs the lotion on
Wait,
its
ladies
skin
and
or else
gentlemen,
gets the
I
hose
am about
again.
to put a nice layer of frosting on top of that cake for you. Are you ready for this? 2 weeks after that is going to be July 11th. And that date, it seems to me that there's something
Sticking out. Oh, yeah. And so they figure out if that motherfucker goes to jail or not.
Something we should know about. That's his sentencing at that point.
Yeah.
So we have the two best dates on your calendar in the next month.
And guess what? Today, Alvin Bragg and I forget who else agreed to testify in front of Jim Jordan's fucking bullshit committee on July 12th.
Okay.
And then
What's that one about? Is that about the fake or the
they're
pseudo cousin?
Of course, they're gonna go after Bragg because they already went after Letitia James. They already got that Georgia case fucked. That's why I'm sorry, Fonnie Willis. Okay, sorry, thanks, but the Georgia case has already been fucked. The Florida. That's why we both lost our fucking dude.
You did. It sucks.
So funny.
But
no. But
if this goes through, we're still buying each other.
Well, and then we got the July 15th is the Republican National Convention, so we don't know if he's going to be in jail or not for the fucking National Convention 4 days later.
Yeah.
He'll appeal.
Of course he'll appeal. But appeals court need to goddamn enough with the appeals. You can't just keep appealing, then nobody goes to goddamn jail ever.
Repeat offender.
There is a limit to appeals. There is a reason for the appeal process. I believe in the appellate process. What I believe is that they're trying to abuse the appellate process, and that's going to become really obvious on this one. Because on this one, he has to show. He has a lot of theories. I hear things. That doesn't matter to the court. You have to show concrete substance about something that was done incorrectly in the previous case.
It's still time.
And you can't.
They
It's
took
still
their
time.
time.
It's still delay, though, and it's fucked
It's
up,
okay.
and I'm tired of this
It's
shit.
okay. Breathe.
I want this motherfucker. I want all these motherfuckers behind
Deal with it.
bars.
And just breathe, and they will
Stop
be.
breaking the law!
It's Bannon, Jones, and Trump. You get them behind bars, and you can shut down their loud mouth machines where they're just like
Bannon's
seriously.
a smack on the side of the head. That's
No,
what
but
it is.
still, they have their platforms, and they spew
I
this
know.
bullshit,
I know.
and that's
what
my
I mean.
point.
Yeah.
All three of them have their own platforms.
He's
if they
gonna
can
do
just be
something
shut
more illegal
the
than
fuck
that.
down,
Yeah.
we could tamp down a bit of the disinformation.
Yeah.
Besides all the disinformation that's coming from Russians via the Republican Party. Like, literally, you can see it. It's like clear as fucking day.
Yeah. It's not just the Russian disinformation. It's the Chinese disinformation as well. Keep that in mind because it's coming from both those angles.
Well, but Russia and China are working together. And did you hear?
Yeah.
Russia has now made China their official currency. I heard that today from Hal Sparks. Yes, from Hal Sparks, because the ruble has crashed into fucking oblivion. It doesn't even exist anymore. That's how bad the fucking ruble is. That's what we can hear on fucking Hal Sparks' show today, okay? Because I'm sure he's going to cover that.
candidate.
It's probably already on. Anyway,
Not yet. We got 15 more
well,
minutes till we hit 6:30.
I got like a decent kind of list going about the 2025 project. First of all, Ruth Ben-Ghiat said, first of all, it's a very benign name. You know, Project 2025.
Like master plan?
Master plan sounds more ominous. Project 2025
than that. Yeah,
sounds very benign compared.
It's
you know
showing
what I
how
mean?
fascist they are. Yeah.
So they want to control public education. They want to end environmental regulations. They want to insert white Christian national,
Keep them dumb, they'll vote for us.
Christian nationalist ideology into our military and purge civil service that are all loyal to Trump. They want to create an unchecked executive power, basically giving Trump immunity, ban abortion and IVF,
no independent
end racial equality efforts, rescind LGBTQ plus rights, and what else? They want to deport 10 to 15 million people. They don't want vaccines. And they want, this is the most fucked up thing that I've heard coming out of the fucking, even on top of all that horrid, okay? They want mandatory military assessments to every single high school student in the country. So they can reinstate the draft. They want to reinstate the draft to 17 to 20-year-olds, 17 to 20-year-olds with a loyalty test. So you have to be loyal to Trump in order to even get in the fucking military.
I think they'll quickly open it up to everybody.
And this guy named Rob Hood.
What's he get?
Rob Hood. This guy named Rob Hood. The unfortunate name of Rob Hood
What's in the box?
said, quote,
What's in the fucking box?
our young people are losers and they're takers. And all they do is take and all we do is give. And
so he signed off on whatever Trump wrote?
Holy
This is what it sounds
fucking
like?
shit.
That's crazy.
Mandatory military assessments for both boys and girls. Not just boys. From 17 to 20.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the fucking Project 2025.
Yeah.
So if you want
they expand it from...
How about, I know there's a lot of people who have kids. I don't have kids. You don't have kids. Okay. If I saw this, first of all, I'd be shitting my fucking pants if I had high school student or young kids in school right now. Number one. Number two, how about if you're a grandparent, this is what your grandkids are going to grow up with if Donald Trump gets in fucking office. They're going to have a mandatory military assessment.
I'd be driving my kid across the border to Canada right now.
How about this? If they don't comply, they're going to go to a prison. They're going to go to a jail, a concentration camp. Do you remember all the Vietnam protests against the draft? Because, most of the people that were going were not the elite people like goddamn Donald Trump who got 5 fucking motherfucking deferments.
Bone spurs. I did not see that myself. However, I did see it in the repeats.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure that you did.
Yeah, we know what history, yes.
We understand that this happened. This was an awakening, I think, of the American people to be able to push back. That was a reawakening from the civil rights movement that occurred in a cycle prior to that. I'm hoping we have a new cycle coming up here where we can push these fucking fascists out. I'm hoping that that's what this next blue wave is about, that we all get everybody that we know to vote blue. We push the fascists back into fucking hiding. Skosh, but thanks. That was close enough. I said at one point, and I've made this comment before, but I've said at one point when talking to my wife, I said, you know, I really wish that, like, you know, everyone could have total freedom of speech. And what I meant by that at the time, and I said this to her, was I want to know who the racists are so I can avoid them and not have to fucking ever deal with them in my life, and the fascists and the pieces of shit. I want them to spew their shit so that I can look at them and go, okay, fuck you, goodbye. I'll work with you. Mm-hmm. But then it actually started to happen, and then I realized, oh shit, that's a lot more motherfuckers than I thought were going to be on that side of the spectrum in this, like, thought in my head, like, you know, okay, I won't work with you, I'll work with you.
But they're also filled with disinformation.
Exactly.
Everything they say, everything they speak. I don't know how these motherfucker people who I know are like really fucking smart and have, like, you know, education and like ran businesses and stuff and like were very successful. They believe this horse shit. And I just go, because it's pumped into them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And it's just a top level thing that Trump is good, Trump is good, Trump is good. When you talk about the Milwaukee thing,
Tony,
which we talked about
Sinclair
earlier.
Thing on my
when you talk about what Trump said about
Twitter.
Milwaukee, and he talked some shit about Milwaukee at one point and then said he didn't or what have you.
Yeah.
Sinclair Broadcasting?
Yeah.
If you look at that, I mean, we have everything there to show that he actually did talk some shit about it, but now he's saying that he didn't. But there's a fabulous interview out there that I heard on the drive home. I think it was on CNN. I'm not sure. CNN or MSNBC. And it was all about doing a dissertation of how if you ask 20 different Republicans what they heard Trump say about Milwaukee, they all have their own excuses to it. If you ask 20 different Democrats about it, they all have the same issue with it.
Because
there's
we
an issue
are on
with
the
it.
side of truth and they are on the side of disinformation and fucking conspiracy theories that are fucking out of fucking control. And that's the other thing I want to get to is this. The Sinclair Broadcasting. Now, a lot of people think that their local TV networks are telling them true information. We already know that this is not true. Benny Loco is going to lose her fucking mind when she sees this one.
She's going to love this. You're going to love it, Benny.
Sinclair owns all of your local TV stations. They all get a script, and this is an example of the script that they read, and this is what they get on a daily basis. Go ahead.
Controlling exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Speed it up.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Totally.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
You don't have to play all of it.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
You can stop
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Look at that guy.
It's really powerful.
Now
to
go
see
back
how
to the other one. Go to the
long
other
that is.
one that's a little bit later than that one, or earlier than that one, and say how they were all talking about Joe Biden. Scroll down, down, down. Keep going. Right there, Joe Scarborough. Go, Joe Scarborough. Go up. Tony, you're not listening. Go up to Joe Scarborough.
Like, subscribe.
Up.
Ask your friends to join.
Go up. What the fuck? Go up.
We're not a family-oriented
I need
show,
a
but
goddamn
We'd like you to be part of our family.
Right there. Okay, now
Just
tap
don't
in
have the
there
kids listen.
and scroll to where they do the clip. Okay?
Try the new
You don't need to
Breeze
hear
Cannon.
their horse
Public
shit too.
notice and Judd Legum of Popular Information highlighted how Sinclair has aggressively worked the claims about Biden's age into dozens of local broadcasts across the country. The station aired a segment that repackaged a widely criticized Wall Street Journal article that questions Biden's acuity. Local anchors all introduced the segment with a nearly identical script on how the president's mental awareness will affect the upcoming election.
Source.
Here are just some of them.
Here you go. Here's a taste.
The Wall Street Journal calling into question the mental fitness of President Joe Biden. As national correspondent Matt Gelka tells us, the issue could decide the election.
Wall Street Journal has published a story which calls the mental fitness of President Biden into question. As national correspondent Matt Gelka tells us, the issue could be an election decider.
Should he be on that or any ballot? The Wall Street
Fucking
Journal is out with new
puppets.
reporting calling into question the mental fitness of President Joe Biden.
Fuck you.
As national correspondent Matt Gelka tells us, the issue could be an election decider.
Okay, do you remember when I forget the asshole during weapons of mass destruction, the guy that worked
Oliver
for Bush?
North.
Not that guy, it was a different guy. I
Dick
can picture his face, but no, that's not him.
Black guy.
No.
Colin Powell?
No. White dude. Anyway, he was like, he told like news people, like the Washington Post, let's just say for instance, I forget which one it was, that there's weapons of mass destruction. Rumsfeld. And then
Thank you, Petrozzi.
Thank you, Petrozzi. And then Rumsfeld quoted the article that he planted saying there's weapons of mass destruction, and that's how we fucking ended up in the goddamn war.
Yeah.
They're doing it again. Donald Trump does this all the time. Donald Trump's the richest man in the world. Well, guess what? What's his alias called into Forbes saying, oh, yeah, he's a billionaire, and oh, yeah, he's a billionaire, and he ends up on Forbes when he had no fucking money.
He calls him up and says he's a big shot guy.
And he
you
bankrupt
should listen to
6
this Trump
fucking
guy.
times. How does he can be on the Forbes list at the goddamn same time?
Bankrupt how many times?
6, 7? I don't know.
I think it's a lot more than that. I think it's 26.
You foolish, stupid
All we know
man.
about is 6. So their hypocrisy has really gone off the charts. And also, I really have been paying a lot more attention to Ruth Ben-Ghiat. You know, she's the one who wrote the book Strongman, you know, about authoritarian around the world. But it's more like the history. And so, but when she saw Donald Trump coming, she's like, this motherfucker is going right in line with Mussolini and all the other fucking dudes before him, right? Playbook by playbook, literally by
He's an
the
American
playbook.
Mao.
Like they literally got the playbook of a football team, and they're really doing like literally every play. Yeah. So, she said authoritarian is not only to betray others, meaning, you know, immigrants and women and LGBTQ community and all that stuff, but to betray yourself and the things that you would normally stand for. And then all of a sudden now you can't stand up for yourself. Like how Trump would insult and humiliate, like, for instance, Ted Cruz in 2015. And they don't fight back.
Demasculate him.
Emasculate.
Yeah.
And they don't fight back. Like how he was like, oh, your wife is ugly. And oh, your dad killed fucking JFK. And like all these fucking fucked up conspiracy theories. But what I'm saying is that, and he does it. But the thing is he does it in public.
Yeah.
On camera, humiliates them, and she's like, this is a fucking typical authoritarian tactic.
Kiss the ring.
Yep.
Kiss the ring. It's a kiss the ring moment.
Literally that Project 2025 and Donald Trump and all these motherfuckers are including like, you know, Putin and Kim Jong-un and fucking Orban and fucking
this is going to be their end.
And fucking Netanyahu. That it's like literally a worldwide operation to take down American democracy, because if they can take down American democracy around the world will fall, and that puts them all in power, and that's what they want. They're just power hungry motherfucking pieces of shit that like literally don't give a shit about anybody, and we see it time in time out. If they're like, oh, the border, we care at the border. They were crying about the caravans and the border, and it's wide open, and but they're like, oh,
it's about the money.
Oh, well, yeah, it's all about the money.
Always.
How about Charlie Kirk? I just found out Charlie Kirk went from saying there's separation of church and state 5 years ago to fucking now going
Christian nationalism.
Because guess what? He's getting $36 million now.
Yeah.
He was just like a college punk.
Potato head.
5 years ago. Yeah. And now he's like a fucking big. Same with Kyle Rittenhouse. They keep pumping his ass up, but drop him like a hot potato.
Kyle Rittenhouse has a big name, but he has no substance behind it. He has no money behind him. Nobody's given him any money behind it. And that's what he's been whining about for a while.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he's going to snap.
Well, and those other right-wing assholes, like, what's his name? Bungholio.
Jim Jordan?
No, Bungholio. What the fuck is his real name? Gates. No,
Gates is Butthead.
Bungholio is you guys who fucking watch the show, you watch this thing.
Sorry, guys. Who's Bungholio? There are so many candidates.
Hal calls him Bungholio. Bungino. Thank you, Wizzy.
Bungino.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call him Bungholio. I don't know.
He's an attorney? Is that the deal?
No, he's just another right-wing. He in fact, every time you see him, he'll play a clip, and then he'll tell you what was on the clip was actually opposite of what you just saw. And so you're just like,
well, that's taken completely out of context.
And he's got like not two brain. He's got a brain cell and a half maybe to fucking rub together.
That was done when they were flying on the back of a unicorn, going at high speed off to
oh my god,
Valhalla.
It's so ridiculous.
What the hell? Can you not figure this out? You libtards.
And literally fuck your own face.
And these motherfuckers, okay, I don't know what happened, but I just pushed send, but
wow. Okay,
I don't know, there's like shit, you know what I mean?
If thermonuclear weapons launch, make certain to like and subscribe right here.
This is YH6B. So I have no idea what happened. That was a mistake, but anyway, no, it's literally these motherfuckers. I know. I have no idea, dude. It's because I have my notes on my keyboard, and then it keeps pushing buttons.
My ass. Put that in your book.
No, we just have to make sure that we make it the next goddamn 4.5 fucking months. The next 4.5 months are going to be really taxing on all of us. The gaslighting and the projection and all of the shit is going to ramp up even more. And it's all on us to keep calling it out and be like, yeah, no, he said lock her up about 11 fucking billion times. Okay? Enough of this bullshit. Thank you.
Yep. Insane. In the membrane as to how many mind games they're going to be trying to play moving forward. They're going to try to become very moderate in the next couple of months. I'm serious.
Yeah, well, no, that's what haven't you already seen?
Play this off.
Have you already seen Carrie Lake and Donald Trump going, oh yeah, the Supreme Court went too
Carrie
far.
Lake never did this to the whole audience. No.
You know, row this and row that. Oh, give me a fucking break.
Oh. No, we want to.
They went too far.
We want what you want. Whatever it is you want. What is it? Freedoms? Freedom? No, really. What? Freedom? Oh, shit.
Charlie
I
Kirk,
guess you guys want
Steven
freedom.
Crowder,
so, yeah.
Matt Walsh, Closet Case, anti-gay Nazis. Oh my God, Adam, I love you so much. You're so much fun. My gaydar with Micro Johnson goes off like right to the fucking red every time.
You should. Well, the whole reason that his kid gets the alerts is so that he can look that shit up. Oh.
Call from Adam. To accept, press 1.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Adam.
Hi. I'm calling in just to prove I'm not scared to call in.
Hi, Adam. Thank you for your bravery.
Thank you. It's hard to face
nice. Sorry.
We love you, brother. How are you doing over there in Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Borat is dead, so I'm okay. You know, physically I'm great. Mentally, yeah. You know.
Well, let me give you one of these.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot. Learning a lot of shit about myself. So.
Yeah.
Doing a little self-help. That's good.
Good.
Yeah.
You got to help yourself before you can put the the air mask on the kid next to you.
Adam,
Really.
how do you feel about fucking Hunter Biden's fucking convictions? Don't you think it's horseshit?
I think it's horseshit, but I'm hoping they'll not be too extreme with the sentencing, so it won't matter.
No.
Because, they're letting Trump get away with like almost no sentencing, so Hunter should get the same treatment. He should be able to zoom in with his probation officer and get away with all these violations without going to jail. He should get the same treatment as Trump.
I'm all for the zooming in, but I really think that if they kind of give him the whole business, then we can kind of hold that against anybody on the right as far as a gun conviction. Because all the homosexuals will be like, well, we don't want registries and we don't want background checks. Really? This is what you convicted Hunter Biden on?
For, yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, you're right because it'll illustrate gun rights, and then also being a straight dude in prison and he's not a small guy. He's pretty tall, and he'll be okay in jail for a little while. So
they saw the videos. They saw the videos. They'll give him cred.
Oh, he's got Secret Service too, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying.
He's got videos with hoes.
Hunter has Secret Service.
For.
Hunter has Secret Service around him.
That's true.
So.
That's true.
I didn't realize that, but that makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah, for sure. The president's children have fucking Secret Service. We had to pay for all goddamn Trump's fucking spawn.
And
to have fucking Secret Service.
And we had to pay for their hotel rooms
As
every
they
single
betray
night.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At their own resorts.
Yeah. We had a top dollar.
Nutty.
For fuck's sake.
Whatever happened to the Secret Service with all the deleted text messages? Did
we don't
anything
fucking
ever
know.
Come out of that?
Something is moving forward, supposedly, but I haven't seen anything else in the press about it.
Now, Brian, you said something before the show, and I'm like, save it for the show, Funko. And that was,
because that's the love that I got here.
No, well, that was, they actually dropped an investigation on Jared and Venky?
Yes, the Senate Committee on Ethics and something else. They ended up starting their investigation on Jared's company, which is Jared and Alyanka's company.
Alyanka?
Which is, I think it's Alliance or something like that.
It's
some name like that. That's the company that they're going against, and it's all about the $2 billion that the Bonesaw Saudis gave to Jared and Alyanka. Because you know what? You're fucking hot.
So you're
You remind me of my daughter.
Or they started it.
You remind me of my daughter, Alyanka.
Oh my God! What we share in common is sex, because that's the first thing I think of when I think of Ivanka.
The first thing I think of is banging her literally on live television. He's fucking said it. Look it up.
Yeah. Well, he already
That's
did so on
insane.
Epstein's plane. I mean, why not?
Yeah, these people. I mean, okay, when I was like 17 and like Clinton started running, and then so I knew when I was 18 I was going to vote for Clinton, and I did. And it was like, how could you choose who was running against Bill Clinton? I don't even remember. Was it Bush? I don't remember who was running against Clinton, but yeah, I was like,
First
how
time
could you
through?
ever vote for a Republican having a brain in 1992?
Senior.
Like, I just don't get it. And then people are like in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they're still fucking voting Republican.
It's nutty.
Like, what kind of cognitive dissonance or whatever?
You know what,
you
Adam?
have to
I feel
have?
like they've been in a
It's the
cult.
tribe.
They've been in a cult a lot longer than we realize.
It's the tribe. Yeah,
They-
they're in a tribe
if-
that is really, really racist, unfortunately.
They don't. It was like, I vote for my team no matter what. It's like, I vote for my football team no matter what. You know what I mean?
It's my tribe.
And
I'm
I
gonna be part of
will
it.
not.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll root for the Lions even though they lost for 35 fucking years of my life. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, they
Well,
they
can
vote
Can
for.
I give you my theory about some of it?
Roll.
I just had you totally gave me an idea about something I wanted to tell you earlier and I never told you.
Go with it.
Was that okay. You know how so they say that right wingers are more presupposed to authoritarianism, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way human personalities are built, that if you're a right leaning person, you tend to be a follower rather than a leader.
Totally.
Okay,
Very
narcissists are what? They're fake leaders, right? They're like, act like leaders, they're not capable, but they pretend to be it, and people are fooled by it long enough to give them leadership. So all of human society has been fucking just corrupted and destroyed by narcissism for like the last umpteen thousand years of our history.
Manipulated. I would
So
say
this-
manipulated
Definitely.
by
Manipulated.
narcissism. Yeah.
Yeah, not controlled, but manipulated. Now that we know so much more, it's like we're evolving past that level where it's been gotten away with. So it's pissing those of us who know about it off much more, because
Fuck yeah.
we see we see the rest of the fucking, generation of lemmings just running off the cliff time after time, and we know that we're evolved past that, but they aren't.
It's like we keep saying when, the Germans were, the German people, not the army, but the people knew that there was concentration camps, but they said they didn't know when they fucking really knew. Again, it's about betraying themselves.
And the Polish.
It's not about just betraying other people and the Jewish people and like all these other things. It's really about betraying themselves and going, I know fucking better.
Yeah.
I know this is wrong. That's what I'm saying is like, I've been really looking for that thing. Yeah. The thing.
A lot of those Germans
hold on.
under
Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish my point, please.
Sorry.
The thing that I've been looking for is, why do they keep doing it? Is it compromise? Is it money? And how about maybe it's both? And they got them by the goddamn short and curlies, because you got Trump files or the Epstein files, and you've got the FBI and everything that but Bill Barr did in there and all that kind of, and you've got he got all those secret documents stored in his fucking golf course, fucking little mini mansion. What I'm saying is, it took how many people betrayed what they knew what was wrong to get those documents even to Mar-a-Lago. A lot of people were involved in this, and that's because they have to psychologically. They now have to betray themselves because he's got them somehow.
That's the whole.
Well, no. Okay. I see what you're saying, but that's just one use case, which is where, like, okay, a certain number of people are
extorting them. Yeah,
there's dirt on them, right? But you realize that the movement having more than like 3 or 4 people, like a lonely Donald Trump and his most corrupt followers, it's not the reality. It's more like millions of people who are willing to suspend their belief long enough to join that cult. And that's what I say. It's like anybody who is willing to look at reality bald face in the face and go, I am not seeing reality.
That's
okay, but Adam, hold on. I'm talking about the people who know right from wrong.
But they don't.
Know that.
They look at it from a different avenue. When you ask them, what did Trump say, what did Trump do, they have a different view than what you say that Trump said and Trump did. That's the whole psychosis of what we're dealing with.
What I'm talking about is like Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham going, if we fucking vote in Trump, we'll fucking fail and we will fucking deserve it. It'll be our own fucking fault, right?
And then he cuddles up and
then all of a sudden he plays one golf game with this motherfucker.
Spoons with him
and all of
every
a
night.
sudden he's licking his taint. So
nice.
Oh, what?
That was nice. I like that. Yeah.
Just rolled right off the tongue. So
It
anyway,
did.
like literally.
So, that's even nicer.
Rolled right off the tongue.
It rolled off the tongue. A comment about the taint, and it rolled off the tongue.
All orangey.
Brilliant.
I'm
gonna barf.
Right here, you have to ask your friends to join and follow us, and please like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe for just
For
precious
just those
precious
such
moments for like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
Hallmark
this,
moments.
This motherfucker licks his taint 2 seconds later and hasn't stopped because I don't know what the fuck he showed him on the golf course, but it had to have been something really bad. So.
It was probably a really small mushroom.
You got me with
But
that
I really think what Lindsey's problem is that he got taken to task and said, look, you can either fall in line and be part of my new regime when I take over like Hitler did, or you can be on the outs and you won't get anything when I take over. And
Yeah,
so
but
you have
if
the
you don't-
normal problem, which is
Hold on.
stupidity and dishonesty and bullshit.
Hold on.
Talk.
If you've ever studied history and you fucking know the people who did not support Hitler went into fucking prison camps first. And those were people who were honest, who were Republican, if you will, Republicans, you know what I mean, of their time, whatever.
And the working class.
And they went right the fuck into
the
camp.
dirty
They
ones.
killed all the fucking professors and all the medical doctors and
The
all
Jews, the blacks, the gays.
Yeah. They you know what I mean?
They swept them all.
Well, not only that, the people they didn't like, but he killed the people who were once on his side and no longer on his side. So how about like a Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger, who were normally normal, what we would kind of consider normal
She was
Republicans,
closeted gay. We'll
because
take her.
the bar
Yeah.
has been dropped so fucking low.
Because once they do those sweeps,
No,
they
wait,
can
hold
claim
on.
those people
Hold
are parts
on.
of those sweeps.
The bar has been dropped so fucking low for Republicans that I'm agreeing with fucking Liz motherfucking Cheney. Are you kidding me? And so, but they would be the first people to go into fucking prison.
Yeah.
The people who didn't kiss his ass or lick his taint good enough need to go to fucking prison. That's what authoritarian and fucking dictators do. So
50 cat boxes.
If you keep
But
reading,
that's what narcissists do. They destroy their closest competition because they know that that's who's going to bring them down.
That's the other thing I was
They
thinking about,
discredit.
Adam. How about Adam? This.
Yes.
He has separated now the Republican Party. And
No, he just
hold
rejoined
on,
them
hold on.
today.
Hear me out in my little metaphor here.
Okay.
He's like the lion who wants to find the prey. Who's the most vulnerable prey? The people who have compromise against them that I already know I've got. The people who have financial issues that I already know I've got. Kavanaugh, fucking Micro Johnson, fucking whoever else, right? So now I see him like as a predator, and he's going through the Republican Party, picking off this one, picking off this one, picking off this one at a motherfucking time. And literally, we don't have a fucking Republican Party anymore. We have a MAGA, fascist, neo-Christian, fascist,
They ran 'em out.
fucktard Nazi party.
They all retired. They ran them out. We declared this. We told everybody about this last year when it was happening, right here on this show, because it was happening, and we saw it happening. And earlier this year, we saw it happening. It continued to happen. That's what happens. They've turned all MAGA, and they are going to destroy that party.
The thing is, they play the long game. They got all these motherfuckers in SCOTUS. They got all these other fucking Trump-appointed judges who are fucking up the fucking judicial system. We fucking know it.
Not
we
if
can
the
see
balances
it. Judge
really
Cannon
come back
is a
into
fucking
power.
loose fucking cannon. Literally.
You're right. And
Yeah,
I think that there's others.
Go
there.
ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
Sorry, Adam. Go.
Well, this. I'm just saying this has been the strategy since the beginning. Since I think it was Randy Rose that said. I still can't remember where I first heard it, but she was the one who really pointed out to me that it's been the same shit since the 1700s. That when France gave up the monarchy in favor of the rebels who overthrew in favor of democracy, and that was the first real modern democracy, I guess. The right decided that they would become the corporation that would bring it down. And what has been the strategy every single time has been to subvert democracy by gerrymandering it out of relevance, and then having a small minority that's really fascist take over. And that's what happened with the Nazis, and it's just what they're trying to do again. And in Russia, they did it a little differently because it was just a revolution every few years, which had the same result because it was just new oligarchs every time.
The overthrowing of the last czar in Russia is really something that I think people really need to look at.
Well, the thing is,
understand how
is
that happened. Yeah.
Millions suffered under those regimes. Millions.
Absolutely.
Of people.
Absolutely, yeah.
Russia, I mean, just everything. We know this because we fucking, studied history and can rub several, whatever brain cells I have left after drinking all the beer and getting all high. Yeah. We fucking have brain cells to still rub together. And
I gotta go make my
and maybe I wouldn't get so high or get so drunk if it wasn't for these goddamn fascists that we're fighting against, these cocksucking motherfucking douchebags. The way they talk about women, I love this thing with what's his name, John Kennedy. Play the drop, Tony, of the John Kennedy. I put my dick in its mouth or whatever that fucking drop, and this motherfucker, he's like, don't tell me that this never happens, that abortions at 8 months and 9 months they never happen. And so the chick
on and got him on his knees.
This asshole. So this asshole, it was so horrible. This asshole was like, don't tell me this never happens and and then the lady who was actually a fucking doctor is like, well, actually, your premise doesn't really fit because it does happen. An emergency. It's not like la-di-da, la-di-da. I'm going to carry a baby. I'm going to put my body
Here's reality,
hold on.
psycho.
I'm going to put my body through carrying a baby for fucking 8 months and then be la-di-da. I don't feel like having it anymore. No. That never fucking happens.
No.
That never happens.
There is an issue.
My baby is 56 months old. Can I kill him?
Fucking A. Just really, really fucking pisses me off. The way he's like, she even said, that's an insult to women because you think that they're lolly-da. Like, she didn't say it that way, but it was like they just get a whim and say, I don't feel like having a fucking baby anymore at 8 months. That shit doesn't fucking happen.
That is not
period.
That is not a split-second decision. That is not a decision taken lightly. That is not something that anybody should look on lightly. That is something that is a serious decision that we have to give serious consideration around. It all has to stem around the conversation about women's rights,
with
women's
doctors.
Autonomy.
I don't give a fuck. The way these motherfucking right-wing assholes talk about women's lady parts, they don't know. They don't know cock-sucking motherfucking jack motherfucking shit about lady fucking parts.
Never. Never found a
Not a
No,
fucking thing.
He's probably a closet case too. And those were some of Hitler's biggest defenders were people who were closet afraid of being exposed for being gay or disabled or inferior and thus subject to being killed. You know, but they could hide under the umbrella along with Donald the pedophile, allegedly.
Yeah.
Which is so ridiculous because if you think about it, you're arguing across a table where you're having dinner with somebody who, and you're looking at them like, you like to do your wife doggy style, and I like to do my wife missionary style. Therefore, we have a huge break between us, and you're ungodly. That's basically what they're saying, is that you have a different sexual... It is. It's so simple and so stupid. You have a different sexual preference than I do, therefore you're evil? Fuck off.
How about this? I'm going to start a rumor right now, and I think that John Kennedy, the senator from wherever the fuck southern fucking country piece of shit he's from, Louisiana, I think he's a cross-dresser. So I think we should start that fucking rumor and see how far we can take it. Fuck it. They want to start conspiracy theories. They want to start rumors. Let's do it. What the fuck?
Well, don't you think it's, Diane, don't you think it's weird that both Matt Gaetz and Micro Johnson both had adopted male sons who were like teenagers that are not related to them, that they adopted while they were single?
They needed a Robin to their Batman.
I can't say it loud enough.
Weird.
Yes.
I need a Robin, but I'll openly look for it. I won't have
There
to
you go. There you go. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Child.
Yeah. They're looking to take in a ward of the state. Ooh.
No, how about, Adam, we all know this,
Note'll
too.
know if I touch
that
it.
when
funny.
the Republican convention goes to horrible Wisconsin.
Horrible.
That all the...
horrible.
Yeah, all the... Well, that's what he says. Horrible. Every time he says horrible. It's
Horrible fortune.
Horrible. Yeah, he just, where they're
horrible
they're having the Republican National Convention in Wisconsin, and he's like, it's a horrible state to go to. How about every time there's a Republican National Convention, all the gay prostitutes get ready to deal with the Republicans because they know they're gonna make a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
I personally would.
Yeah,
pay...
my straight buddy sent me that, and I thought it was real for a minute. I didn't realize it was an Onion article.
Yes. Nice.
It's real.
Nice. Yeah. I personally would pay for.
We always said it was real. We always said that kind of shit before the Onion had a thing. That's why I thought it was real, because all of the gay community that I used to belong to, 4 islands over, was like, you know, we would be like, look at these people and be like, how is he not in the, why hasn't anybody outed him? It's like, well, maybe he just has that much money. You know, when it came to people like
you
Kennedy
can pay,
or
when you got lots of
Miss
money, you can
Lindsay.
pay people to shut the fuck up. And right now, I'm going to hang up on you because you are my good
but I
friend,
love you.
Adam, and I love you, and you've been on for way
I
longer
don't
than
need to
5
take all your
minutes, you
time. We
asshole.
can talk anytime, so.
I love you, brother. And you know what? We're gonna
all
say
right, it was
goodbye.
fun.
We're gonna thank you, honey, for calling in. I really appreciate you. We've been trying to keep the calls to a min, but you know,
It was only one call. So.
I know, only one call today. Alyosha and Mark P over here in Twitch.
Oh my God, I have something to share.
And L.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Elle toi. Wonder Mom.
Buy me a vowel because
Stargal.
oh my God.
Steely Dan.
Tony's gonna share.
Big Stuff fan.
on its skin, or else it gets
Tony,
the
I
hose
knew
again.
this. I am so proud of you. You are going to be so relieved that you finally have revealed your true self to everyone. Go ahead and share.
Thank you guys
Dude.
so much for over here on Twitch.
It's me. I'm at the Capitol. It's me.
Wait.
It's Tony's doppelganger.
I don't have this on my screen. Come on, pull it up.
It's Tony's
I gotta get
doppelganger.
this on my screen.
It'll be there.
Sure.
Look at it. It's me.
I can't say. Oh my God.
It's me.
Oh my God, he just shit his pants. You have to put that video behind like this.
Dude, look at
That
it. It's
audio
me.
behind that. Oh my god.
Little thick right here, but you know, I'm there. Look at
Negative.
It's me.
Tony has a doppelganger in DC that's walking around the fucking
That's awesome. Do you have horns?
Yes.
Capitol with fucking press pass.
Dude,
I'm turning your ass in. I'm gonna get a fucking
Oh
reward.
my god, it's so fun.
Look at it. I'm turning his ass in right now.
Janelle Walker, and of course Benny Loco, and Adam, of course, Mark P, Celery, love you, Jim the Geek, Ichabod.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
You guys are killing me right now. You're like an asshole.
She is trying to
Jedi
stay
George.
straight-faced.
Thank you guys so
losing
much
it.
for hanging out with
Thank you,
Trozzy.
everybody.
Thank
Like,
you.
subscribe, bring your friends, and don't forget to check out the Benny and the Di and Benny Loco show.
Benny and Di.
Benny and Di show.
Yeah,
whatever.
Benny and Diane.
Idiot.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
don't even
love it.
know.
Yeah.
You're such an asshole.
I'm drunk. I can't
I
remember
know.
everything. I'm
I
trying
know.
to,
You walk in here hammered. You think I don't
No, he
know?
does
Jim
not.
the Geek.
Yeah.
No, he is.
Jim the Geek, we love you, brother. Now,
Love
I
you,
just
Benny Loco. Sorry.
thank you guys
I'm
for
not your
coming
guy,
here
friend.
and hanging
Yeah.
out with
Your
us.
buddy,
We
yeah.
appreciate it. We're here every Thursday night,
Enjoy.
5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Benny and
And
I will
don't
be
worry.
on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know a lot of people work during those hours, so please, watch it
But
after you get off work. Steve from Scotland, we love you, brother.
But in 2 weeks, we're going to be here, and we're
I
going
don't
to
know.
cover the debate.
I don't know if we're going to cover the debate.
Can we? Maybe.
Yeah, it's 8:00 usually, but yeah.
And 2 weeks after that, so
I
4
don't know.
weeks, there's going to be a little...
Sentencing?
am I
It's not
getting
a
sized
tumor.
for an orange jumpsuit?
In tiny handcuffs?
Yes.
Hey, Trish.
Tiny head. Oh, it's fine. Tiny head.
Trish, I forgot to text you after our last show. I'm going to have to text you again and be like, I swear. I swear. I live in Michigan and we should meet up for a drink and lunch or do something, Trish. I swear to God. I want to start a little Michigan coalition where we do
Michigan
events
coalition.
and we get together for democracy and we share ideas and fucking... I don't
have a square to spare.
I don't have a square to spare.
We can record us going over to that spot that I told you about where they're selling all the Trump gear.
Oh, God.
We'll do a short. Fuck yeah.
We can walk in there
All
and
right.
ask them, do you have a business license?
And look at all the gear and look at how
What
it
the
says
fuck?
that it's
Is
fucking
this
made in
from-
China.
This is from China?
Oh, yeah. Look at Benny Loco did that on our short. She went over there and looked at all the fucking, it's all made China. China gear. Tony, play the Benny Loco cut. And then we'll roll.
Tony!
Then we're going to go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with HBL Radio
you so
Nation.
much.
I'm Diane Russell.
I'm Brian B. Gallagher.
All right, give me a
That's
second.
Tony Russell.
That's Tony Russell, and he's slow
he
on the
is-
draw.
Oh my
Well,
God, you asshole!
So slow on the draw,
You
dude.
can, you can cut on the
Careful.
draw. He's just
Can't
slow.
call him quick draw
He's a
McGraw.
little- he's a little slow. That's
He's a
what
little
we said
slow
back
on
in
the
day.
things that
I'm just saying, it's okay. Now he's, you be on that spectrum, boy.
Shorts.
Yeah, you just jump on that spectrum.
Oh, here's the China gear. We'll end with this, and we'll
Here
see
we
you
go.
guys next week. Same time, same
Same
place.
taint.
Same taint.
Same taint.
Same taint.
Let's get that and put that on a loop. I want that
No.
as a drop.
Have you any dreams you like to sell? Dreams you loneliness like a heartbeat drives you back. In the stillness of the memory, what you had, and what you love, what you had. Have you any dreams you like to sell? Dreams you love.
Chinatown. Some China gear. China gear. China gear. All made in China. I got the hole in my heart that goes all the way to China. We the people of the United States of America reject Donald Trump. May freedom ring.
You, Benny?
We love you, Benny.
We love you, Benny.
All right.
All right, you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Peace out.
Peace.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the other way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of the spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably start to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping down a bitchin' cars, race the other way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Sipping down a bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. No, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super Bee. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us. We lost him. License plate registered to a William Guard Gaffney. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spots, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to Mars, oh no, no. Yeah, everyone is stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand. Don't ask me why, she will start to cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the other way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of the spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why, she'll probably start to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping out of bitchin' cars, race the other way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. is done with crime, no, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super B. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us. We lost him. License plate registered to a William Clark Gatlin. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spots, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gonna race you all the way to miles, oh no, no. Got everyone to do. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand. Don't ask me why, she was got to cry, yeah.